So, red flags, what are they? What are they not? What are some examples? Well, that's what we're here for today. Basically, a red flag is just simply something to take notice of.
It's a warning.
It's not a guaranteed problem. Basically, anything that can be a red flag can either, or anything that is a red flag, can either be perfectly normal behavior or it can be a problem. That's why it's a red flag. It's, hey, there's a caution, look closer, figure this out. Is it a problem or is it normal? Things such as narcissistic behavior, or what's often called narcissistic behavior. Okay, basically selfishness on any level is associated with narcissism.
And sometimes, because we're human, we're interested in what we're interested in. We're selfish. It happens.
Right, but not all selfishness is narcissism. Um,
And even the most selfless person is occasionally going to seem selfish if it's something they're interested in and care a lot about.
Another common one is love bombing, which is virtually indistinguishable from normal new relationship excitement and energy and so forth. And we'll get into some details in another video as to some of the exact differences to look out for. But most of what is called love bombing is actually just normal. It's fine. Love bombing is actually a very rare thing. It's almost always associated with narcissism. And narcissism itself is also a very rare thing. Now, yes, most of us have met one or more narcissists, and we've seen the aftermath of what they can do to a relationship. But they're also still, by and large, very rare.
Another thing that might be a red flag is if you haven't noticed something that to you seems like a flaw in somebody. Now, this could just be they do something at home that you would dislike, then you haven't been around them long enough to see that. Or it could be that they're faking having, being the perfect person because they're trying to get you into a relationship for whatever nefarious reason they've got.
Right. Like I said, we'll go through more detail later in separate videos. Another thing we want to talk about is gaslighting. Okay, gaslighting is not a red flag. And here's what I mean. Gaslighting doesn't warrant the title red flag because there's nothing to look closer at. If someone is actually gaslighting, that's just bad.
That's a get out now situation.
The vast majority of the time, yes. It's at least a very negative behavior, and if it is done and associated with other behaviors, is definitely a get out. That's an abusive situation. Gaslighting by itself is something that, frankly, we all have done it, and usually we do it to ourselves. It's called being in denial. That's actually gaslighting yourself.
Oh no, he surely didn't mean that when whatever he said was blatantly obvious.
Yeah. So gaslighting is something that by itself, it is definitely a problem behavior, but it's not necessarily always abusive, especially if it's something that doesn't come up on a regular basis and isn't associated with other traits of abuse. Like I said, we literally all have gaslighted ourselves, and we're obviously not trying to be self-abusive. So,
But sometimes it's just we don't want to face reality. We want to deny it.
yeah.
Because
And
it's
sometimes
more
somebody else
comfortable.
wants to deny it. And
Yeah.
they may not be just gaslighting you, they may be in denial. So they're gaslighting themselves and you. And again, that's a problem, yes. But it's not always a guarantee of abuse or of needing to leave. So I guess it kind of, on the one hand, is a red flag in the sense of this isn't a get out now behavior automatically, but it is always a bad behavior. Well, that's all for this video.
If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment or a question below.
It really does help to let YouTube know that others should also be watching these videos. Also remember to check out our Facebook group. It's all about relationships of any kind. And of course, most importantly, click below and schedule that free consultation. We have options for people at every level. Whatever your problem is, if we don't have a YouTube video for it, we can get you some other kind of resource, even if there's no money in the bank. So even if you can't actually do a personal one-to-one with us, there's options. Definitely click that link, schedule that call. And that's all we got for now. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.